So this week, Nissan pulled out of its massive merger with Honda, Jeep owners are being bombarded with ads inside their cars, and Ford truck owners, you better look out for your taillights because thieves are cashing in. Today's February 17th, welcome to the Car News Roundup. First up is Nissan. They announced this week that they'll be pulling out of their massive merger with Honda, which would have been one of the largest auto mergers of all time. Instead, reports are indicating that they're eyeing an American tech company to be a better partner, which is making things very interesting. For a little bit of context, beginning late last year, Honda and Nissan were in talks to merge into one company. They plan to also bring in Mitsubishi and form a giant holding company from which they would do business jointly. This would have formed the third largest auto conglomerate in the entire world, only behind VW Group and Toyota. The problem was that Nissan didn't like the idea of becoming Honda's subsidiary. They felt that they were still big enough to stand on their own. Now the problem with all this is Nissan isn't exactly thriving right now. Actually quite the opposite. Back in November, their executives verbatim said that they only had 12 to 14 months to survive as a company, and that clock is ticking. They do have a new plan that we're still learning about. Instead of merging with Honda, they're reportedly looking into a US-based tech company to merge with instead. This could be a way to skirt Trump's tariffs, which could hit Nissan hard because they do a lot of their manufacturing in Mexico and Japan. Now, the Honda merger made sense because both companies are behind in EVs, but now Nissan is making a desperate pivot. So who is this mystery US-based tech company? Is it Apple, Google, maybe even Tesla? We don't know, but I'll keep you updated when we do. Next up, Jeep. Imagine stopping at a red light and looking down, and instead of seeing your music or your maps, you're hit with an annoying ad that you just can't seem to get rid of. Well, if you're a Jeep owner, you don't really have to imagine that. Jeep owners are reporting a relentless pop-up ad coming up in their infotainment screen, urging them to buy something called FlexCare, Jeep's extended warranty. How bad is it? Well, according to a couple of guys on Reddit, every time they stop at a red light, they're getting a message saying, "Purchase peace of mind." Kind of ironic, seeing as this could be pretty dangerous. One Wrangler owner said that he saw the ad 4 times in just 12 miles of driving. The worst part is there's no way to really turn it off. Even if you click OK, it just comes back in a couple of minutes. Now, this isn't just one guy complaining. A number of people have shared images of this annoying ad coming up on their screens, from Grand Cherokees to Wranglers to many more Jeeps. Stellantis, the parent company of Jeep, says that this is just a glitch and there should be a way to opt out of this message. But here's the real question. Why are we getting pop-up ads in our cars in the first place? Imagine your phone blasting you with ads while you're trying to call your mother. It would be infuriating. I think we need to make a big stink about this because this could set a really dangerous precedent. If the automakers get away with putting ads in our cars about a warranty program, what's next? Last story of the day, if you own a Ford truck, you might want to go outside and make sure your taillights are still there because they're apparently disappearing fast. Since September, thieves in the state of Texas alone have stolen over $92,000 worth of Ford F-150 and F-250 taillights. Why? Well, apparently these aren't just basic taillights. They're packed with expensive LED technology and backup sensors that make them really expensive. Replacing a pair can cost anywhere from $2,500 all the way up to $6,000. So they're obviously a gold mine for thieves. I'm not going to get into the details or the how-to, but stealing them sounds way too easy. Even if your truck is locked, they can still drop the tailgate and with a couple of screws be out of there in seconds. It's gotten so bad that companies have invented anti-theft plates to block the latch mechanism for your truck. If you drive any kind of Ford truck, I highly recommend this. I know that sounds bad, but at least you could just replace the taillights. Porsche Taycan owners, on the other hand, are dealing with thieves sawing out their headlights to steal them. Pretty bad. So yeah, that's what happened this week. Nissan is scrambling for a new partner, Jeep is turning your car into a moving billboard, and Ford trucks are becoming a prime target for thieves. Let me know what you think in the comments, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.